ever.
And tomorrow,
Where do you live, Henry?
Are you in Lagos?
I want to
Are you in
get
Nigeria?
married.
How will you not feel
Just like
attached
a
after
must.
sex?
Yeah.
Like, no.
About every parent becomes the police
Okay.
in the lives of their kids.
Posing is not like me. I will just come direct like you guys do and open one ring. And
Okay,
no,
okay.
no.
So
Guy, never wish me will marry me.
that's like you popping question.
there was a communication, something happened. So there's nothing like accidental
I'm
pregnancy.
working more than 12 hours because I'm going to wake earlier than him to take care of the children.
Do you know you are naturally, supernaturally built that way?
yeah,
Do you know? Do you know?
Imagine what
God has divinely made you like that.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the lounge. I mean, it rained yesterday, so I'm actually really excited. The weather is a bit cool. My name is Margaret Esazo, and of course, I'm not the only one on set today. I have the beautiful Moyi Oluwa with me. How are you doing today, Moyi?
I'm very well, thank
I
you.
love your shirt.
Thank you.
And also the amazing Joy, our prof. John.
It's nice to be here
How
again.
far now?
I'm good.
Are you, do you know me, sauce?
No. I know they miss people. No.
I won't say what I want to say, but my producer, you do like this. Play loud, you can. We're not that. It's all right. Okay, quickly, let's move on to the topics of the day. Like, first of all, you know how we do it on the lounge. We take you through stories that made a buzz on the social media street. So let's start with the very first one. Let's start, a little bit playful. Now, I watched a video where these two men were seated, and they said that women pay them to beat their husbands who maltreat them. And I was like, oh, wow. And when I went through the comment section, I saw a lot of women saying, when will you come to our vicinity? When will you come to South Africa? When will you come to Don't worry, you will not work from Monday to Wednesday. You will just start from Thursday. We will pay you, we will feed you. I say, wow. In this business, there's another business. John, how you take see this business now? Lucrative or what?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that.
John does not always know what to say about this.
No. That one is very hilarious. Like,
You don't think that's a great business?
Well, people are making money from it. I feel like if that kind of business comes to Nigeria, that person go sell, die. Like, honestly.
How you feel they bring you call?
Me.
Follow you talk, say how far, what you think?
No, I don't feel run that kind of business. No.
You sure?
No.
Even for $1 million?
No, I cannot do that. I cannot.
Wait, you cannot run the business of beating a man that beats his wife.
No, I cannot do that.
Okay, wait, is it because you don't like violence or because you don't see that he deserves that justice?
It's not in my place to do that.
It's not in your place to...
Yes.
Even if it's business.
No, Margaret, hold on. Even what if it's happening right in front of you, somebody just beat or is beating his wife?
Well, there's a difference.
Hold on.
There's a difference between defending or shading the woman to safety and beating the husband. They are two different things.
Okay, so you rather take the woman from him and just go and keep her somewhere
Right.
than actually fighting the man.
Why should I?
Okay.
I mean,
Okay, now I see. I don't know what
I mean,
to say.
so if
do I want to call
Okay.
these men supporting men?
No,
Because
it's not a matter of men supporting
annoying
men.
supporting.
Let's twist the story a little so that you don't take it as men supporting men. Let's say I'm going home from the office and I see two men fighting on the way. Are you advising I go ahead and help the weaker man? How will you see that?
No, that's not the scenario.
No.
Two
It's
men that
the same
choose to
thing.
fight, they are showing power.
No.
But
So-
it's a man versus a weaker versus who is a woman.
Oh, so because a man is fighting a woman, you automatically assume the man is beating the woman.
No.
The scenario now is that he is beating her.
Okay. So I've
Or it
given
is
you
a constant thing.
for that context, I have given you my response. Okay, how will you write the story? You're a journalist. How will you write the story if it comes out that a guy closes from his office on his way home, sees a husband beating his wife, rushes to intercept the scenario, and tries to, put up with the man, and the man kills him? No, I want to be extreme.
Wow.
No, I want to be extreme so that you can see.
You carry this matter go now.
That's it.
You're giving excuses. Why?
No, it's not excuses. Let me
cannot.
tell you the first comment. What's going to be the first comment on that story? Who sent them? Like this, I don't even know these people, right? I'm not saying because I don't know them, I cannot do good for them, right? But I cannot overemphasize or I cannot take away the fact that I don't even know these people, right? So it's not my place. The society is set up in a way, right? It may not be the best, but we have a structure in the society. It may not be working. But then there are people who have decided to walk that path, right? So we have military men, we have policemen, we have every other law enforcement agencies to do that. Why should I don't even know how to fight. Let me even lie to
That's
you.
the problem. That's what you would have said in the beginning of the conversation. See, I saw a video yesterday, of women beating a man. Like a group of men in the community,
Okay.
they carried stick and they were beating this man. Now this man had machete on his hand. According to report, this man beats his wife. Like he always beats her. Now the women in the community were angry. All of them went to go and carry stick, big stick, small stick, fat, slim. They were now wiping him. So he was threatening them with the this man was still beating him, but they were like, beat and run away, beat and that's another man just came. What he was there to do was to collect the machete from him so that the women can beat him very well. He collected the machete and made sure that he used the machete to give him like 2 on his bum bum.
So how will you explain if he was trying to collect that machete and they machete him?
They will not
See, if we keep looking at all the words like this, we would not see people in pain. There was this person, this house I used to live in. This man beats the wife so much that there was a day that one of the neighbors there, I went for holiday that day. One of the uncles, like we used to call them, got out from his room because they have been hearing this beating over and over again. Enters the room, took the woman, took her outside. He said they should face each other. That since they want to fight,
Man to man.
the guy beat him. He said, since you want to fight now, you want to be beating the woman, face me. That is what I mean, like when men are standing up. So for these people that are doing the job of if your husband beats you, don't worry, just pay us small money for shinap, it's okay. Just give me small shinap, I'm fine. I'll be able to deal with him. I feel like men like that need to be dealt with.
You know that saying that says 2 wrongs does not make a right, right? I like to just be on the part of safety, right? So the truth is this: those women, if you look at the comments, like 90% are women. Even those that have never married, that never know about marriage, they will come there and post anything against men. They are alive, 100. So, but look at it this way now. There's a wife who is under domestic violence. It's not a good thing. It's not a good picture. We agree, right? Yes. No one in his right senses will support that, right? So, but then you get someone and say, okay, let me treat this man for beating me, and then they kill him in the process. How do you live with yourself?
I get it. I get what you're talking about. Security first, safety first. And I also get where Moyi is coming from too. So I'm in between the both of you. I stand with safety and I still stand with Moyi. Because people need
violence.
Because if it does, some people don't know what it means for when they beat their wives. So you give them the same medicine. Just a taste. I can imagine these 2 men now because they are 2 men. You can imagine them pouncing. When they now say your wife sent us, if you do it again, we'll be back. But they don't die.
Next time.
I won't try this, huh? The only disadvantage is they might either send the wife out of the house, like, I won't marry again. You disrespected me. You did that. But everything at the end of the day, they could still come back. If the wife now brings them back and they say he threatened me. So Lara Khan, don't beat your wives. With these few points of us, we hope we've been able to take me. Do not what? Do not beat your
And beat a
wives.
man that beats his wife. Thank you very much. That man that those women were beating, he later ran away from the scene because he could not take the pain. He was feeling the pain.
But you've been pouncing on somebody's child. Do you get it now? Now let's quickly move on from this one and move into another one. And on this one, I think business-minded people, in fact, those that have careers, I'm speaking to 9-to-5ers, will somewhat relate to this. So this particular man says an intern came to work with them, and the boss, the managing director of the company, has said to him, train this intern for 6 months. And he had decided that, he was going to train the intern. He trained the intern on everything, company, clients, everything the intern needed to know about the company policies and clientele. He taught this intern. He now says 2 days later, after this whole training, that was how the managing director and the HR promoted this guy. They didn't just promote him. They promoted the guy over him. They paid him double this man's salary who trained him. And now the man is mad. Like, okay. So the next morning, they all woke up to a wonderful meal. And I can imagine that meal go start with Dear HR. Effective immediately. He's taking his hands off anything that has to do with training, as that was not in his job description. Everything that matters to the company that doesn't concern him, he's taking his hands off of it. Now he says the managing director has been uneasy, the HR has been uneasy. Some of his colleagues feel that he was being petty, while some feel that yes, he was in his right, and everything has just gone south from there. And now he's asking, oh, is he being petty for doing what he just did, or he has the right to do what he just did? So I'm going to start with Moyin this time. Do you think that he had the right to do what he just did, or he was being petty?
Okay, so I'd like to look at this angle from this matter from another angle. The man that was asked to train someone else, does he have the qualification to be in this new position? Because you know that we work in a corporate setting, right? We know that when employers want to employ, they employ people with potentials, with certificates and all of those things. And maybe there's a vacant spot that they need to employ somebody there. Someone is coming in new. The person needs to study how things are done, and the person needs to understudy, like have to be under somebody. Now, regardless of how many years you've been in a place, if you're not growing, there is no how you can get to some certain positions in the company. If you have just been there for 5 years, 10 years, no course, no training, no advancement, no educational advancement, you are just where you are, you're comfortable with what you're doing, and they bring in someone to come and fill in that position because maybe according to their requirements, that person fits in. But the person needs to know a few things about the company to be sure that, the person has a soft landing. I see no reason why you are angry. Right? If you have chosen or decided, I don't know if this is the case, but if you have chosen or decided to be stagnant, you don't have the right to be angry at someone else's success, right? And if you are placed to mentor someone, take it with grace and push yourself to do better.
Okay, let me hear from you, John, before you get my own two.
Yeah, so I understand that promotion comes with capacity, right? And if I want to look at it from where Moyin is looking at it from, let's assume the person, this trainer or whatever, is actually not qualified for that position. But there are some pointers in this whole story for me. You said 2 days.
Yeah, in 2 days.
You trained the person in 2 days?
No, the person was promoted
after he was done training.
After 2 days.
6 months, after 2 days.
That's a red flag for me. It seemed like it was a plan already. It was already in motion. Because, I don't know, maybe that guy is very exceptional. But I don't know how you are under training for 6 months and in 2 days, you are hitting that jackpot. And I think there's something the company also has to look into. If someone is training a person to that skill level, let's assume that person is actually very good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say you are not promoting this particular person because he is not qualified for that position. But how do you actually even appreciate the fact that he's even doing something outside his job description, according to the email he sent?
Yeah.
So it's most likely a total negligence on the part of the company. And I honestly, it might not be entirely correct for him to, blow out, but I think he has a point.
Yes, and I want to agree somewhat with John. You painted a scenario, so you painted a scenario.
So that's what we're looking at.
That's what we're looking at. Now, looking at this man, first things first, what I think is that they want him out of the company. That's what I think. Because if the HR is bringing somebody, now, when the HR brought somebody to him to train, they didn't make it seem as if the guy was understudying him. But unfortunately, that was what the young guy was doing. It was understudying the young man. Now, this guy trained him. If he is not as qualified and via education or work or whatever, if he's not great, he will not train somebody. And that's the truth. If, when he now sent that mail, the whole company was in chaos, it means he's the brain. It means if they don't get somebody that's as capable as him, they're in trouble. So the best thing the HR could have done for him was at least put him in a great position. Don't make him feel like he has lost completely. Now, what I would not advise him to now do is to leave the job. Me, I would advise him to start seeking for a job elsewhere aggressively. Like now, no sit down, no change. Why? Because I think he was cheating on his part, and he has a point. It's like somebody has been in a particular position for so long. It's not a case of 3 people that were working together, they now promoted somebody. No. That case is different. A case of somebody is coming in.
As an intern.
As an intern. If he was qualified, then you should have gotten the role. As an intern. He's coming in. You're not telling him, like, that man should be a boss of himself in that company. You now told that man to train him. He trained him on everything. You cannot promote that person over that man and double his salary. It means that, number one, that man that carries on so much responsibilities is underpaid. Is It also means you have not promoted him for long. It's different if you have not even promoted him. Pay they great, but okay, this person just come one kind role. He's about to fill a role. If he was about to fill a role and that man cannot fit into that role, I understand it. But according to the story that we read, it took him to a position that is fitting for him. You don't understand? Like somebody has been taking, let's give for instance a clear example. Somebody is fit for an HR, and you've been working in a company for so long. You are fit for that position of HR. You know everything, the skill set, you have the certificates, everything. Now, we cannot take out the fact that in this country that we are in, there's connection. Now, person we know person, now they sit down for job. If you like, spend 15 years at a job. If they don't know you. Who is your father? Who is your mother? Who know in society? That's it. So it's giving me, the story is giving me, I already know this person. I want to fit him here. But he does not really know everything. You that knows it all, teach him. But if you not even wanted to do that kind of thing to that man, you should have at least ensured that you tightened all the ropes. You will not make him, because right now he feels left out. And he's in the right to feel left out.
Yeah.
I still disagree.
Okay.
You know why I disagree? Yeah. It could be this person that is coming in, could be anybody. What if it's the CEO's child that's just coming in? Like, they don't want his identity to be known. Just understood, like, you are filling this role, this top role, but you need to be under somebody. Now, I'm not also disputing the fact that there could be office politics or people trying to, like, we are going to pick this person over you. I'm not disputing that. It happens a lot. But, like, I still stand on my previous point that there are growth in the company. You have to grow. And if this is the only vacant spot and they employed someone to be in that role, the person cannot just jump there because they need to understudy. I'm not used to this company. I don't know how it works. Probably it's even tech. The way your back end works is not the way the back end of where I'm coming from works. I need to understand how you put run your things here. Right? 6 months was maybe like a probation period. So you are training under this person for 6 months because we want to put you here. Now we're not going to put you here yet. We're not going to pay you this salary until you've learned. Now after you learned, they must have checked him and said, okay, you have understood now. Now you are fit for the promotion. Now this guy has every right to be angry, but I still stand on the fact that you cannot be angry. Don't be your papa work now. You can't be angry. You deserve it. But why do you even think that you deserve it? Why? It is not your father's work. If it's given to you, it's a privilege. If you know that you're in a work setting that they are not recognizing you for what you do, for the skill sets that you have, move. Move to another place. You don't have the right to not be angry. I think it's now said it cannot help the man anymore. Like maybe
the company.
Exactly. They
So
came
all
back to
those-
him for some things and he
all
said he
those
was not going to do
things
it
that they
anymore.
used to put in his care. So what I would just say, just as we wrap up this particular conversation, is this is the problem that we have when one person does multiple people's jobs. Believe it or not. There are employments for several persons that can handle different things. When you make one person do 6 people's job, 8 people's job, 10 people's jobs, this is what happens. I just hope that they come around, because it looks like the guy is ready to take a leave. He just wants us to tell him to pack his load and go. But I wish him well, honestly. Now, to move on to the very third story of the day, guys. So, on a particular WhatsApp group, I'm going to make this one a little bit brief. A lady says she knows of a pastor who went to get married to this lady, I believe in the village, and for traditional marriage. You know the way they give you a list now? So they gave this man his own list. I think he wanted them to reduce a little bit, drop a little bit of hand. But the people refused, but they are not dropping nothing. Say he must pay for everything. Now he's married to his wife, his beautiful wife, I suppose. And now he's saying to his wife that even a pin in his house must not go to her family. He has refused to do anything for the family. He refused to even see them. He doesn't want to have any relationship with them. His reason is what they did to him during the trial. He's in his right.
He's a bitter person. He's a very bitter person. You went to pay a bride price. They gave you their list. You're marrying their daughter. Regardless of how much they must have billed you. Bride price is bride price though. Okay, so when my sister was getting married, they had set up for the old traditional wedding and everybody was around. At the point of paying the bride price, they now told my dad, they were now whispering that, some things are not here yet, so it's in traffic. They've not landed. My dad was like, area boto, like, we gave you a list. How many months ago? Why is it not here? I mean, you've landed in our city. a day before, and you're telling me that the bride price things are still on the road. How? And I was like, when you are ready, come and call me back. We are going to pay the bride price. And I understand that because it's tradition, yeah. I don't feel like it's a yardstick for maybe the groom to not be angry and you carry that kind of hurt in your heart against your bride's family, saying because they were not lenient with you enough. I know some culture can be very strict, but then again, marriage is marriage. Marriage comes with a lot of stress, a lot of headache. And we move on from it. Oshati, you have married your wife now, Abi?
Okay, John, what do you
So,
think?
looking at it from a point of humanity and from the point that we are all human beings, and this culture is not be like say they put and press on top of our head saying now so it gas be. I don't know if you get my point. So this is marriage, right? What if it was not marriage? I mean, I'm trying to get married here. It's not like I'm coming to get something for myself alone, right? You said it's marriage, it's family, it's for every one of us. It's not as if I'm the only person who has the gain in this. This is your daughter we are talking about. It's not like I'm taking her away and then you not see her again and something like that. It's common sense. You are billing me 5 million, 10 million, 20 million. I'm like, senior man, I don't get rich like this. See what I get for hand. Now your daughter won't marry. You think say let me not even enter into because I'm angry already. So for someone to get to the point where he says he wants to get married and he's even requesting for a list, is that not responsibility? Is that not responsible enough? Someone that is not ready to marry, someone that is playing will not get to that point that says he wants to get married.
Time has passed. You should have healed and move on. Which are you not saying that when your wife family come, your 1 naira cannot drop, they cannot take a pin from your house, they cannot even come to your house.
If he be saying healing time, if he be 20 years, Allah reach. Never reach. Now money be.
That guy go hard to forgive your own wife. You don't paint another picture. He go hard.
They not give her money. Now they work for him money.
You know what I think here? I think that the wife would have already known what she signed up for from that trad. Now during weddings, and that's the truth, there are always dialogues. I don't think I've seen a couple that brings everything.
No, now.
Before. I've not seen everything. There will be one thing that they probably cannot get, that maybe it will be the wife's family that will help them to get it. Those things happen. So if this man was now saying, please, I beg, this thing too much. Not be say the man poor, but I go still drop this one. You know, say some tribes, not like my own tribe now. If it be 20 naira, if it be 10 naira, they sell their children. But some tribes, 2 million, 1.5, 5. And the man is thinking that if I'm going to still pay this kind of money, I'm just think I don't know his tribe. I'm going to spend this kind of money and I bring this kind of list. Let's come to some sort of dialogue. Let's see how we can like break something. My if you see wedding list, you go nearly faint. 10 cartons of Shinap, kilo shelle. Is it for village master? What's going on? Snafu.
Now you want marry the
Theory packets.
Drinking
you know,
party.
and I just, I could not even, I was quite indifferent because I was like, okay, this is your wife. You cannot continue to be angry with her for so long. You should have moved on.
Exactly, that's my point.
Do you understand? You should, it's your wife. It has happened. After the wedding, you guys can have a conversation. But like our brother John here, Prof. John is saying that what if you have to do 20 years?
Yes, now allow his anger. Allow the anger to.
But don't you think it will keep causing problem like rifts in the family? There'll be no
There's
unity.
no happiness.
She's going to give birth. Who will come for the like those kind of unnecessary awkward
stuff.
stuff.
Just said that if the guy was so angry from the trad that they messed up. If I not even marry.
You don't fall in love.
If I not even marry.
All the money when they don't use rent all. When they don't use rent all. They don't use cook food. You can't waste.
No man, the man say he say they don't sell in there. He don't buy daughter. If you buy something for Oraimo or Jumia, they will come back and they follow you. They drag.
Now woman with they talk to food like this.
Now what's happen now? Now what's stop now?
No problem.
What I will just tell you, uncle, daddy, husband, all your anger at the end of the day will not suffice. It will not go anywhere because you had one job. People still end things during trad. If you were so offended, it did not work with you, it didn't align with you, you could have ended it. You'd have been happy elsewhere. The human too will be happy elsewhere. It's the truth. If you're thinking that they refund, if they refund half a henna, so you're 10 to each and I know it's not they do. Like when you say now I know it's not they marry. Now when is that like I don't know it's not they marry, you're gonna help you. Now let's move into the main conversation of the day. Now guys, here's the topic. Am I right to defend my husband's rape victim in court. Am I right? To defend my husband's rape victim in court. Now here's the backstory, and I'm going to try to summarize it as fast as possible. Now here's a woman who says she married the love of her life. Amazing man, great man. I mean, this one, intellectual, a wonderful man in all sense of the word. But she didn't know that he was a rapist. Now she says this young lady sent her a message saying to her that she wanted her to stand for her in court, that she had been raped by a man. And first things, I'm thinking she had a lot of things to do, so she turned down the case. Now, sitting down in her library or wherever she was seated, she was going through files, and then she saw this woman's case again. And then when she saw the person
The names.
that committed this raping, it's not her husband name written in bold letters. She first think it can be another person that bear the name. But she not see middle name, see surname, say It's not coincidence now. It's my happily, wonderful, sweet ass heartthrob in the house. Now she's in a state of conflict. Should I take on the case because she's an advocate for these things? And in the many years that she has worked, she has only lost 3 cases. And she knows that she will win this one. Because this is her word too. She knows that if she handles this case, based on the fact that she has only lost 3 cases in how many years, she'll probably win this one. Should she take the case? Because now her mother-in-law is saying if she takes the case, she's a useless wife. She's not a good wife. She wants to destroy the family. The husband is not giving her British space. In fact, that husband no Boronier. We'll come back to that one. Because he's not even have man, not supposed to speak. But the mother-in-law, family members, friends, everybody has a say. Now, this is a career versus love. Or should I say career versus marriage? If you're in a position, would you take the job? I'll start with John on this one.
So not to excuse any form of immorality, but rape is actually a problem. It's worse, sort of. If it was cheating, maybe we can be looking for how to manage the situation. But then, rape, that's another level. So, but then, according to my little knowledge on law, it may not be exact, but I feel like there's most likely going to be a conflict of interest in this. Or in fact, that is the situation. And in order to save herself, I feel like she should just possibly not take the case. I think that's what I can say in simple terms.
Okay. Moyi, what do you think?
I feel like in different careers that we have, there's something that guides family relationship when it comes to your work. And I believe that this man knows the answer to this question that she's asking. You know that you are not supposed to take this. I'm not saying you cannot, but because of the dynamic of this particular case, you are not fit to handle the case. Now, because, okay, you say you are the best in this line, you've defended people, you've won the case, and definitely this one is not going to be different. You are most likely going to win this case. And the person you are fighting against is your husband. Now, you might likely not be fighting your husband from the fact of a professional, like, okay, this is facts and figures, I'm challenging the offender and all of that. You'll be coming from a place of pain because you have been pained, you have been hurt. Now, during the investigation period, you will have seen a lot of things, heard a lot of things that will break you more. Now, this is you fighting your husband, not defending this woman now. You're actually fighting. And if you take up that case, you will ruin a lot of things. Let's start from the marriage. In fact, the marriage is already off.
So,
your children, if you have any, will those children forgive you for the rest of their life? They will forget that their father, or maybe they will not forget that their father raped somebody, but their mom sent their father to prison. His family, will they forgive you? Your own family self might turn their back against it. That what kind of career did you carry on your head? Now, you can be angry at your husband, but there are other lawyers that can take up this case. You can as well tell the lady that, oh, I'm sorry for your pain. I am really sorry that it's coming from my husband. But because of the nature of this case, I would hand you over to someone who is as good as I am in this field.
okay. So let's start from the basics. So first of all, the woman reaches out to the wife, like she does not know the woman. I think that's balderdash. I think she knows the woman, and it was deliberate that she reached out to her. Now, secondly, they had gone through all the phases. Oh, I'm not taking the case, and somehow, after she was already served the man had not seen that it was his wife that was handling the case. She now called the woman back and said, so will you not be taking the case now? I'm like, okay. So it means that it's not like you do not know the woman, you know. But because she's the best in the field, you came for her. Of course, there'll be other persons. Now, that's number one. That's number two, rather. Then number three, the audacity of the husband to be fighting the wife, say she will not take the case. Not that I'm even supporting the woman to take the case, but the audacity, is loud. If there's anything that is higher than loud, it's very, very loud. Then the mother-in-law, you did not scold your son. You don't find what your son did repulsive. You are fighting the woman that he married, that thought that it was her king of kings that was living in the house with her. How do you guys even, how do you people feel when you do these things? What I'm just trying to say in essence is this case is just a very silly, nasty, I'm trying to avoid not to use swear words, case. But if I'm giving my 2 cents on this, madam, for your own sanity, for your own peace of mind, do not take the case. Give it to somebody else that is equally as good as you are. Do not, in fact, you should not even represent in court, because it will not be good for you. Grape never ends well. It really never ends well. And if that man, yes, is supposed to go to jail, it should not come from you, just as Moya said and Jonah said. So now, let us know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about all the stories that we have said so far? We'll be reading through in the comments to see what your thoughts are. Now, this has been The Lounge. My name is Margaret Osazoa, and this is
Oyinoluwa Olajide.
And
Right here, we have John Chinonso earlier.
aka Professor John. Until next week, Thursday. Bye.